gonna talk a little bit about, little mon petite flower girls.
Yay.
I made a cute little flower girl dress.
Stop it right now. Look at this.
Flower girls, yay or nay? The little ring bearers, yay or nay? Should they still be at the weddings or?
Flower grannies.
Hey ladies!
Hey ladies.
We're back!
We're back. Welcome back on this episode of The Neverweds.
The Neverweds.
Yeah. Should we be singers? I don't think so. I think we'd break the industry.
Yeah, I am definitely tone deaf.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about, little mon petite flower girls.
Yay.
Little flower girls. Little fun history fact. Flower girls originated in ancient Rome, where the girls, they didn't throw flowers, they throw like herbs, wheat. It would generally symbolize like fertility, prosperity into the new marriage.
Yes.
And then it just kind of elevated into something more commercial, obviously today's age. But yeah, they, again, like the flower girls, they throw the flowers and all that stuff. But yeah, we're just going to talk a little bit about flower girls, a little bit like, are they kind of relevant in today's world? Is it a good idea?
Use them, not use them.
And I think we'll have our answer at the end when you tell me about your little experience that I cannot wait to hear. She actually held it in and did not tell me. So I'm really excited to hear this.
Yes.
But yeah, before we begin, I made a cute little flower girl dress. I
haven't seen it yet.
Yes, so I'm really excited. I think you're really going to like it, especially with the type of fabric I've chosen. I also videotaped myself making the dress, so that will come out soon too. Be nice to me. I'm very amateur at this.
No, I think
especially when
great.
I did this at home, it was like, I was like, I can't watch myself try to make me look as good as possible. I'm like, I look a little failure, but it comes with the territory. I got practice.
Right.
But
I don't think you give yourself enough credit though.
Yeah, I think it's more like you just don't want to watch yourself when you watch yourself and you kind of cringe. Like, I'm giving myself the ick right now.
Yeah. Makes sense. I do that too.
Like when we do this, like, I love it. I love the sitting down, the dynamic, our interactions. But when I was like actually filming myself, like making stuff, I'm like, how do I angle this? I get like a little table to prop up. I'm like, it's very amateur, but you know what? I'll take it. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, let me go grab the dress real quick.
Yay. So while Ken goes and gets that, like I said, I haven't seen it. And he also kept this from me. So I'm very excited and ready to be surprised when he comes with it.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Oh my gosh. Are you joking? Stop it right now, you guys. Look at this. Wait, this is so cute. I could cry. Oh my gosh.
The flutter sleeves.
Oh.
This is all what's left of that damn Chantilly lace that I've had.
Forever.
I was so happy that I'm finally done with the Chantilly lace.
Oh my gosh, even the sequence placement is really good.
Oh yeah. I had to machine sew this down.
I was about to say.
And you got like all this horsehair braid,
crinoline, and it has, I don't know if you can see it, but it's sequence.
Little sequence, little subtle detail.
Imagine.
And then the back.
Pearl buttons and everything.
Yep. Now, I did not make this for someone because the pearl buttons, like you have to loop all those and you cannot put a child in that kind, like it has to be a zipper.
Yeah.
But I just did that for the fun of it and the creative aspect.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, the silhouette, I used to work for this designer in San Diego, Melissa. It was like Stella Marie Atelier children's wear. Shout out to Melissa. She fired me twice.
Not twice.
Twice. Good reason. No bad blood. No hate.
Sure.
And honestly, I get it. I get it, girl.
Sure.
I get it. Don't worry. I am not mad.
She's like, not a third time though.
Yeah. That's why I had to leave. No. Yeah. But no, this is like the tutu. She likes the tutu style. But hers are like grandeur, like crazy big. So I did a little more subtle because I wanted to obviously show the skirt detail out this.
Yeah.
And then when I had all the edging left of the chantilly lace, I'm like, this will be cute little flutter sleeves, but it won't be in the way so the kid can move around. But I just think it was like such a cute little dream.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this so much.
And it was funny, on our not the first episode, the one where I made the dress, the first dress with the chantilly lace and stuff, I like paired them together. I'm like, oh, it's like a little mommy and me moment.
Aww.
I'm like, that's cute.
Aww.
That's adorable.
Maybe we should do some pictures.
I actually was thinking, I'm like, could I see Leia in this? And for some reason, if I see Leia in this, I can only picture her like in a mosh pit scenery, just like kicking and punching people in this dress. Like I can't even see her down an aisle like throwing flowers. I just see her like,
Yeah. She actually did really good, but until she didn't.
But yeah, this is a little synopsis.
I'm obsessed with this.
I'm like, this is adorable. So this is cute. I don't think I would ever do this again because children wear is not really my thing.
Yeah.
But hell, if they want to pay me good money, then I'll do it.
Well, you'll do one eventually. Someday.
Maybe.
You'll do mine and 3 of hers. Hey.
Yeah, add more dresses for her too. Okay, I see where this is going. She needs
outfit changes too.
But yeah.
Oh, I'm obsessed with this. So how long did this take you?
Oh my God, it took me like no time at all. It took me at least to cut and process everything a good solid like 10 hours.
Okay. And then did you already had like the idea in your head of where things were going to go and what you were doing? Or did it kind of come as you were doing it?
It kind of came as I was doing it because I had this pink satin fabric. If you can't really see it, it's like more of a pink blush tone. I already had the fabric, so I'm like, oh my God, flower girl, pink,
yes,
easy peasy. And then obviously the chantilly lace. I was like, you know what? I just cannot deal with the chantilly lace anymore. Like I got too much fabric and I keep seeing this. I got to use it. Yeah. And I'm like, this would pair well. Like if you really look at it, you can see a texture to it for a close-up look.
You can, yeah.
And then, but when I was looking at it, I'm like, it's still a little plain Jane for me. For a kid, I feel like you got to go crazy.
Especially, well, for girls.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Because little girls love their sparkle princess moment.
Oh, yeah. And the applique, it's like, I still had all this applique left over. Yeah. Like from the rolls of fabric. And then I just cut it around and I pinned it. And then at first I was like kind of hand sewing it. And I'm like, this is going to take me forever. So I literally just like sat down. I'm like, like just put it all and it was easy. And yeah, like again, like it's Stella Marie's. This silhouette is kind of very her aesthetic. So I kind of played it a little bit. Just because I have talked to her, I'm like, you should do flower girl dresses like this. This would be cute. Yes. Like people will go apeshit, and I've never seen anything like this. So, and I don't think that was her thing because she likes to do like these events. Photo shoots, and there's always like a theme, like Alice in Wonderland theme, like that type of stuff. and it's always great. But I was like, okay, well, I'm more into bridal, so let me try to do this.
Yeah.
And then just put on the horsehair braid for like, structure. And then obviously crinoline at the bottom. And when
How many layers you did? Two?
It was like
of crinoline?
It was like 3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah, 3.
I see it.
It's just like you can't. It's everywhere.
It's so cute.
And then after then I was like done. But then the sleeves, I had all the edging left over. I'm like, well, I don't want to waste this.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my god, flutter sleeves. Let's do a little flutter sleeve.
I know. I think it's perfect too.
Yeah, I'm like, this is definitely something like people would, if this little girl walked down the aisle, flower girl, people would be like, I want a baby.
I know.
I want a baby. Oh my God.
They're so cute. I know.
Until she starts screaming and like getting off track.
Yeah. I'll show you. So Leia was a flower girl for the first time. And there was no like set like dress for her.
Yeah.
Just like color wise.
Aww.
She looks so cute. But there was no like set anything for her. And plus it was really nice weather. It was in Lawton, Oklahoma, at a really, really pretty venue. It had fields, during the summer they said that it's like a wildflower field. So like, yeah, but they got married in February.
Okay.
So still winter. My cousin, Jaden, shout out Jaden and Maggie for getting married. You guys looked stunning, absolutely stunning. But Leia, thank you for incorporating her as well. But I missed half your wedding, by the way. I did. She walked down the aisle. Great. She did really, really well.
Okay.
She threw the flowers. And now I practiced with her right before. I didn't want to practice with her because her attention span is so little that like we needed to do it right before.
Yeah.
And she did great. Like she was throwing the flowers and she was walking just fine until she wanted to go back down the aisle and do it again. So me sitting was not an option. And now I'm in a dress and heels, by the way, with a toddler. Now, it wasn't like that wasn't the worst part. It was because she wanted to go back around. She is now screaming and crying because she wants to do it so bad. So I football pick her up and I go back inside because the ceremony was outside. The reception was inside. So there was a place for us to go inside.
Yeah.
And now I don't know how, and they're like garage doors basically. So like it does come up, but I don't know how thick the glass is. So I don't know if they can hear her screaming or not. So I take her where the groom and the groomsmen got ready because I was with the groom's side.
Yeah.
And we just kind of stayed in there for a little bit. And then we were calmed down. So I decided to try and go back outside. No. Nope. We had to go right back inside. So I missed half the wedding ceremony. But I saw pictures and everything. Obviously, like I was watching them through the glass door, of course. But sitting down was not an option for her. And being quiet was not an option for her. And then
because she calmed down, but then she like kind of realized like, oh, we're going back out. Now I can try again.
Yes, she turned it right back on. Yeah. And so I took her to the side and I was like trying to have a conversation with her and tell her like, this is super important that we need to be quiet. This is why, we got this, and this. She had like a little stuffed animal that she had given her that said Flower Girl on it. It was so cute. She still has it, by the way. Loves it. But the conversation, she wasn't even looking at me when I was having the conversation. She was looking at them. So like she wanted to go over there really badly, but she wasn't going to stay still and be quiet because they obviously, both of them read their own vows.
Yeah.
So everybody's quiet. And obviously, like, and two, like, she was walking, or the bride was walking down the aisle, and I had tears ready to go because I cry at these things. I had tears ready to go, and then all of a sudden,
is it happiness or like?
Well, it's super. I think it's romantic tears.
Yeah.
Like, I love the romance of a wedding, and everybody I think sees weddings as like super transactional. Obviously, you spend all this money and you take all this time to do it for 4 hours and then you're done.
Yeah.
That's not the point of a wedding. The wedding is romantic and it's ceremonial and you're with your family. And it's just a great thing. But I can see why people see it as like a super transactional and like, I'm not going to do this big extravagant wedding. And theirs wasn't super big either, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
A lot more. Yeah. A lot more than I thought because they did plan it in like 60 days.
Damn.
Yeah. They got engaged and then called me and said, wedding is Valentine's Day this year or this coming year. So it was fast. And the fact that it was fast and it looked that good, I applaud them so much.
Why did they want to do it that fast?
I think they were just ready. They were together. I think they were just ready to do it. And some people are like that. They either get engaged and then they get eloped, or a lot of people I think are getting married faster nowadays. I don't think people are doing these long planning weddings because I think that gets super stressful. They had the stress for 60 days and that was it. So like I kind of get that concept, but for me, I couldn't.
Yeah, no, same.
But for them, I think with like their work and the small wedding, the guests and everything, I think it just worked out really well.
Oh, okay.
So, but I give them so much credit for how it turned out.
That is impressive though.
Yes.
To knock that out.
It was super fun. Now fast forward to reception. Everybody is, dinner before the dancing and everything like that. So we're sitting down. Leia doesn't want to eat. She wants to dance. She wants to go talk to people. So she is going, and I'm up and down and up and down. And I'm like, I should have got a sitter. But after dinner, of course, the speeches happened. So his dad, his mom, her dad, her mom, best man, maid of honor, they're all talking, right? I missed half the speeches. His brother also spoke. I missed all of them. All of them. I got a little bit of my aunt's speech, but that was it.
Oh.
That was it. Because she wanted the microphone. And she wanted, and of course my aunt got up, so she wanted my aunt. And of course, like the photographer is taking pictures, so like she can't, imagine holding Leia and talking and then having that picture. Like, I know they love her. Yeah. But like it was their son's wedding. They needed to be more involved with that. And I needed to do Leia. Yeah. Like I helped with the wedding setup and stuff.
It's going to get really bad.
Yes. Now, when it was dancing though, everybody had their fair share with Leia. She wanted to dance with everybody, and everybody, like, there was kids there too, but older, know. So she found other kids to dance with, other people to dance with, and she was just all about it. And then it got to the point to where I think it was like 10 or so, and she was still going. And I was like, man, and I flew out the next day. So I was like, we need to go and calm down, because otherwise, if Leia doesn't go to bed at least, her bedtime's 8:00. Yeah. So if she doesn't go to bed past a certain point, she's up. It's like her second wind is hit and she is ready to go.
That's you.
Yeah.
You will text me on ungodly time.
It's because I can't fall asleep. I'm up too late. If I don't go to bed at bedtime, I'm screwed.
Yeah, you guys are insomniacs or something.
I don't know. I used to be a night owl, But now I get super tired. But if I'm watching a show or if I'm up doing stuff and I get home super late, then I have dinner late. And then there's bath time that's late. And then I figure out all the a million things that I need to be doing. So I do that.
Yeah, when you were supposed to call me and have that chat, you're like, I just got home. I haven't given her a bath or did anything like this.
I know. I have this, and this to do. I just got home. If you, I said, if you are up by the time I call, great. If not,
I am not going to be up. I'm
if
like,
not,
please.
Then I will call you tomorrow. And that's just how it is, though. Sometimes, like, we'll be doing stuff and it gets away, or like events like that. And
you two are just two peas in a pod.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm definitely not going to be around when she's a teenager. I am not. I don't know what you were like a teenager, but like whatever you said, I believe, and I'm like, I'm not gonna.
Ask my mother. Ask anybody in my family.
Yeah, unhinged family.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it.
Where do I get it from? Literally, but no. Overall, the wedding was beautiful. She looked great. Perfect. She looked beautiful. My cousin looked great. All his men looked good too. The colors, the groomsmen were wearing navy, and then the girls were wearing like a pale pink, different. I think it was different shades of pink.
Okay.
But
blush and bashful.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And then it was just beautiful. So overall, 10 out of 10 wedding. I had so much fun. The food, oh my gosh, the food.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
There was brisket.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and even sugar cookies. You know those sugar cookies. I could eat all. We ate so many.
It's like
Leia, and that's probably why Leia was so crazy, because there were so many cookies. There was even macaroons.
Oh, yeah. I would have gone ham on the macaroons.
Yeah, and there was like a little place where you can like write on a heart, like who came, and you drop it in like a shadow box.
Okay,
basically, and they had where you can highlight verses in the Bible, and they had just like a whole bunch of cool little fun things that you can do as the night went on.
Yeah.
But no, everybody looked great, and they didn't have alcohol,
really?
which was kind of refreshing for a wedding, because I feel like people prioritize like open bar or bar until this time, and then people are getting drunk, and people leave, and all that
the
stuff.
lines are always crazy, like getting the bar, and then you're kind of missing out on fun stuff. But I think, me personally, alcohol is so ingrained into my culture. The East Coast, like the Italians, Irish, it's like, if there's no alcohol in this, like, I don't know.
I know.
But me, I don't like to stay by the bar. Like, I want a quick drink.
Yeah.
Or I wait to see if the line is short.
Right.
And then I'll go. But I'm like, I need to go out on the dance floor. Or I need some food.
Yes. But they had those sparkling ciders. What?
No, sorry. I
was like, what?
No, it just clicked in my head. I remember I went to a wedding. I was invited to my old store manager. Shout out you, Jeff. I was at his wedding, and I'm hammered, and we eat and we're good, and I'm dancing. I'm having the time of my life. There was another assistant manager that was still working because it was like still opening hours. But she was closing, so she would come after.
I'm scared.
I got so drunk. I ate her food, her plate.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to you, Tiana. Sorry about that.
She's like, that's where my food went.
No, she knew, because she came. You ate my food? I'm like,
That is so funny.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, it was, I was blitzed.
That's hilarious.
So maybe an open bar isn't so good after all.
and to put it in perspective, I think my sister had an open bar until for like 2 hours, and then they closed it. So, but then they had a margarita machine, like a frozen margarita machine, and so you could just do that. But people stop drinking at a certain time, or you start paying for your drinks after a certain time. So like there's a whole bunch of ways that you can do it.
Yeah.
But I think it was very refreshing that they didn't have alcohol, and they had the sparkling ciders. So when we toasted and stuff, like it was still, bubbly.
Yeah.
And stuff, and it still gave the effect, and they had very pretty like champagne glasses and stuff. Even the plates were pink.
Oh.
Like it was very, very well thought out, but which is in 60 days, which is crazy. But I think it was overall, it was a 10 out of 10.
Nice.
I thought it was a really, really nice wedding. Beautiful. Now, next time I will learn from my mistake and get a sitter. Get a sitter.
Yeah, it's that kind of raises the question, like,
yes,
should flower girls still be at, not even flower girls, but like, how they bring the little boys as the ring bearers? It's like you're holding the ring.
Yep.
So like, is it worth having them? Like,
right.
I know it's it's adorable thing for the pictures.
Yes.
But I just think it's so many problems going into this. And like what happened with you.
Yep.
It's just like, I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see a lot now, because I think it's just like, it's just too much of a headache now. Yeah. And it just becomes a hassle. And I feel like the bride and groom is like, they know it's there, but like the kids scream, you're like, we need this.
I can't imagine being the bride and the groom up there and hearing somebody's kid crying as they're doing vows.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like as they're doing the ceremony where it's like, quiet and intimate.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine hearing, even if it was my own kid, I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, like even if they did a good job, it's like one parent has to probably leave no matter what. Like, because you never know if this kid's going to set
Example
off.
A. Yeah.
And it's like, I just came here for the wedding and now I missed pretty much everything.
Yeah. So either
with you, like you say, you're a big crybaby and want to see everything.
I do.
So you missed everything.
I missed everything. And I'm sure I'll see it on, like, I think they did a videographer.
Okay.
And a photographer as well. So I'm sure I will see it. But it's not the same as like being present.
Yeah.
But there's also my sister, when she got married a few years ago, she did a flower granny. My grandma was her flower girl.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, and she was the little flower granny. So she just...
It's freaking adorable.
I know.
That should be a trend.
I know.
Who cares about the flower girl? Bring the flower granny. And the ring bearer grandpa.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah, exactly though. So, but there was like, again, like, I didn't have any kids yet. She didn't have any kids yet. Like, I don't think there was kids, so she incorporated something. So, like, even if you have kids, you could do something else.
Yeah.
Of course, you want them to be a part of your big special day. Like, Leia will be a part of mine.
She'll probably be full grown at that point.
I was about to say, she'll be 30.
Yeah.
I'll be 80. No.
Do you, Olivia, take this man? What?
Yeah.
Who? Who are you?
Yeah. You're not my doctor.
Where's my happy pills?
Yeah. Probably, sadly. But she will be incorporated. I think she will be a little bit older, but that goes to show, like, if you do have somebody, or toddlers, younger, have somebody set aside for them that doesn't really mind not being there.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Or, yeah, I just, because there was also a lot of, not backlash or something, like some people like, oh, no kids in my wedding at all.
Yeah, I've been to
and
plenty.
Some people that were invited, like, well, I have to bring my kid or something, or like I can't get a sitter.
Then like, don't come.
Yeah,
that's what they say.
And people would get offensive, like, just because I've had kids. I'm like, you know what? This is their wedding, so you kind of have to be a little respectful if they don't want kids. Like me, I don't want kids.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want kids. Yeah, but I plan on being very rich.
Period.
So if there are kids, I will probably maybe have like a daycare thing going on happening where they're taken care of. But I really don't want any kid interaction.
Right.
Maybe for photos, like a little cutesy thing.
Sure.
But real quick, so their attention span can be like go somewhere
Absolutely.
else. But I generally don't want kids because I want to, like, the ceremony, probably nothing, just simple, nothing really memorable. But like the reception, I want a big black tie event, crazy shit happening, open bar, like let's get crazy, concert.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I don't know if you remember that wedding I went to in Montana last year.
Your friend?
Yes.
Yeah.
So shout out Haley and Lane. They had a beautiful, beautiful wedding in Montana, but they also didn't allow kids. But if you know in advance, obviously, like they give you time after, save the dates. They give you time to do something about it.
Yeah, you have months
I did take her with me on the trip, but I had something set up for her. Somebody was watching her while I stepped away for a few hours, did the wedding, and then I came back and everything was fine. We continued our trip. So, like, if they don't allow kids, don't get your feelings hurt. Just figure something out.
Yeah. I laughed when you sent me that video of you when the bridesmaids are trying to figure out how to do the bustle.
Oh, yes.
And they are just struggling. And you're like, I'm on vacation. I'm not doing this shit.
I know, but we're all in the wedding industry. So they're all stylists. Yes. Yes.
And they're just like, they don't know?
Well, we couldn't find them. Oh. They were invisible. Couldn't find them. So like we were trying our hardest, but we got it good enough to where it looked perfect.
Yeah.
But it was missing some. But it was invisible. Did
they next episode we're gonna do a bustle video. So we're getting more detail of like what to expect. But yeah, we'll talk about that.
But that goes to show like, and we'll get more into depth with it, but if somebody else is gonna do your bustle, take them with you to that appointment.
And videotape.
Or videotape it, because then nobody's gonna know where they are.
Oh, I tell my brides, like, bring your friend. They know to bring a friend. And I look at the friend, I'm like, where's your phone? It's like, oh, it's in my purse. Okay, take it out.
Yep.
You're going to film this.
Yep.
And I'm going to show you.
Yep. It's really, really, really important because it's still a part of her look.
Yeah.
It's very important. She's going to have pictures for the rest of the night too. So it's super, super important that you figure out where that bustle is.
How do you feel about, I know we talked about it like way couple episodes back, but like the little girls in the dresses that are the exact same as the wedding dress. I think that's so cheesy.
I think it's cheesy, but
it's like the idea is cute, but it's cheesy.
Yes, but I like the idea of like if your flower girl is your daughter and this is your first time getting married, I think she should have just as good as a dress that you have. For me, Leia will have something extravagant, grand, made by
different.
Ken. Yeah. Yes, but a little bit different. Yes, it's not going to be the same exact thing.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, those dresses are the exact replica of the what? Yeah.
They do that.
You don't even need to say the name. I know. Yeah. I'm like, that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at it. I'm like, no. I don't know. It's just like, it looks Children of the Corn type of style. I don't know. It looks very too weird to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I would change it up a little bit. But yes, I like the idea of them having
like a little bit similarity. Yes. But it's like, it's got to be different.
Yeah. The same exact thing. No. Because that's like cheating. She goes down the aisle before you do, and then all of a sudden it's the same thing. We've seen this before.
Yeah.
And then they keep looking back between you and the flower girl, and they're like, oh, so cute. And like your attention isn't there.
Let me look this up. There's a children's wear designer. It was all the celebrity children that she would design for. And it was like couture dresses for kids. It was crazy. It was beautiful. But I was like, but for me, I don't know. Like, if you offered me some good money to do this, I would do it. But this is not really my niche. I don't really want to deal with kids. But
I think it's a very cool concept. And the fact that you can do it just goes to show that.
Yeah, I think what again, I enjoyed doing this because I'm not making this for anyone. I just made it for the podcast. I just made this for fun. It's probably just gonna sit in my sewing room now and just.
I think it's cute.
It's cute. I love it. It's adorable. But if I had to charge this, girl, this would be at least minimum $500 to do this.
But that's how it is in real life too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of flower girl dresses are dirt
Well, how
cheap.
much does what is her name, Melissa?
Oh, she charges like $300 or more.
Yeah.
So, but she does detail work. Some are like a little bit more, especially if there's detail, but some are very quick and easy. This was actually pretty quick and easy, but like with all the sequence and just placement and all that, like obviously it's just the labor. That's what it kind of gets.
Yeah.
Like fabric wise, you can get cheap fabric and make it look expensive and it's fine. But the labor behind it, like, you know, oh, I just did this without the sleeves. And I'm like, it needs a little something more. Let's add the sleeves. But, you know, it was still cute. Oh, but the crinoline stuff, it's like one long yardage, like never ending. That's what this that's what gets me. That's what kills me in the labor. Because this was actually like super fast, like maybe an hour just to do this top. But this, because it's like I got to put the crinoline, top stitch it on, fold it over so it doesn't get scratchy or anything. And then it's like literally I used almost like 30 yards for Melissa. This, I think I did half.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe or more. Like for her, it would be like this crazy, this up.
Oh yeah.
That's how big the tutu would be.
Yeah.
But for this, I think I did at least maybe 10 to 15 yards or I can't remember. Okay. But just to fold it over.
Yeah.
That's
like
where
you're overlapping.
Yeah, it goes around and around and around and you're like, am I almost done?
Yeah.
And you just see a long line like, oh my God, okay.
Here we go.
Yeah. But in the end, it looks adorable.
Yeah. No, I think you did a really good job.
Thank you. I do my best.
Your best is the best.
What I really like about designing, and I'm having more fun. Like there's another video that I made a Pisces dress because celebrate me, Pisces baby. But I feel I can see myself getting like, I'm still doing a little bit basic, but I'm starting to get back into my creative aspect where it's like, okay, now I can get a little more adventurous and all that stuff. So it's like, it's kind of building back from the beginning what I used to do.
Yeah.
Because obviously spending 9 years or more just doing alterations, like it's not really that creative.
Yeah.
But
it's very copy paste.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again.
And it's like you're not doing it, you're just taking it in, you're just hemming and all this stuff. But like now it's like, okay, I'm kind of going back to where my design school days. And it's like, okay,
fun.
I'm excited because
experimenting. Yeah,
because I'm ready to make some like crazy, like even wedding dresses. I have a wedding dress in my head that I have. Yeah. And I'm ready to make it.
Okay.
So I have to finish up these other 2 dresses that I have for the content for us so you guys can enjoy. But I'm getting to that wedding dress. I don't know how am I going to store it because
well, I can get you a preservation kit.
Oh yeah.
You could just preserve it and then whenever you want to take it out, you just unseal it and then you'll just preserve it back again.
Yeah. Or it could be a nice showstopper for a little storefront in mind.
Oh, period.
Period.
I can't with you.
We're back. Did you miss us?
Because we missed you. XOXO. The Neverweds. You know that was Gossip Girl.
Yeah. I know. I think we've done that before.
I think we have. All right.
Now we're copy and paste.
I know, literally.
But yeah, what are your opinions?
Yes.
Flower girls, yay or nay? The little ring bearers, yay or nay? Should they still be at the weddings or?
Flower grannies.
Yeah. Honestly, I would love to see flower grannies. I think that would be even more better.
It was even more better.
Even more better.
It was really cute.
I think that is the most adorable idea, especially because like the grandma is like, okay, I had my daughter, and now she had her daughter, and it's like it's a circle of life type of thing. So
full
I think
circle moment.
Yeah,
sure.
I think that should be a trend. That should be a big thing. I think that would be adorable. That would go viral too. People would love that shit. Or you get like a grumpy grandma type of shit.
I know.
Chucking flowers at.
Yeah. I object. I object.
Love it.
My grandma would never. She doesn't have a bad bone in her body.
She would have like cookies in her dress, like, oh, here you go.
Here you go.
You look hungry.
Yeah. I know. Literally. She would. Oh, okay. Wow. That is we wrapping this up?
Yeah, that's all I got now.
Okay. That is it for the Flower Girl episode on the Neverweds. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let us know what you think.
Yes. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about Flower Girls. Should they be in the wedding? Let us know what you think of the dress I made. And
be nice.
Yeah. Or honestly, if you want to be hateful, you can be hateful too. I really don't care.
You're not going to hurt his feelings.
No, they make me laugh. After that one video that we got viral at, and people fat shaming me or like calling me David Archuleta or thinking I had a nose job, like honestly,
like,
I'm into it. I kind of like this.
It looks like I'm fake. What?
I'm like, ooh, thank you. I needed that complex right now, especially maging.
We're not rich enough to be
I know.
fake yet.
Please. Like, I am dying to get rich and like fly to South Korea to like be beautiful.
Anyways, bye. Au revoir. We'll see you later.
Auf Wiedersehen. Or that German word. Auf, I don't know. It was like Project Runway, Heidi Klum. It's like goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.
You have to see
you want goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you later. See you next time.